Okay, you promise not to tell anyone. I mean, really, don't tell anyone. I have a confession to make. I have an additional problem, and my problem is peanut butter, and it's very, very bad. Yesterday, I went and took a Kit Kat, and then I grabbed the peanut butter, and then I grabbed a butter knife, and I put peanut butter on my Kit Kat, and then I grabbed another Kit Kat and smushed them together. I made a peanut butter Kit Kat sandwich. It was good. Real good. I recommend it, but then I don't recommend it because it's probably terrible for you. Peanut butter. I'll eat peanut butter straight out of the jar with a spoon. I mean, did you ever take the Hershey bars, like left over from this summer when you make s'mores, the graham cracker and the marshmallow and the Hershey bar, and you have Hershey bars left over and you're craving something, so you grab a Hershey bar and you're like, this is not enough to satisfy my craving. So then you grab the peanut butter jar, you unscrew the cap, and as you look inside, you notice, oh man, we're down to the end of the peanut butter jar. It's like the last quarter of peanut butter all the way down there, and you're too lazy to go get a butter knife. So you take your Hershey bar, and with the careful precision of a surgeon, you're getting your hand inside the peanut butter jar so you could scoop out a big glob of peanut butter on that Hershey bar without getting peanut butter all over your hand. And sometimes you get the jitters because you're like in a sugar coma, or you're in sugar withdrawal, and you get peanut butter all over your hand. And sometimes you're just lazy. You eat your Hershey bar filled with peanut butter, and what do you do next? You know what I mean? Hey, welcome back. I don't know about you, but my weight tends to fluctuate throughout the year, and this time of year, right now, just after Halloween, it's one of the worst times for me. I mean, people at work will bring in leftover Halloween candy. They'll go through their kids' candy and take a bunch of it out and bring it to work. And, well, that's good for them. It's a good, smart idea, but it's not good for me. You see, I have no self-control when it comes to chocolate. Chocolate brownies, certain kinds of cookies, mainly chocolate chip cookies or double chocolate chip cookies, and some chocolate ice cream. But I have no self-control when it comes to this stuff. So this time of year is very bad for me. It's great if my kids ate all their candy, but they don't, so I tend to eat their leftover Halloween candy. It's not a good thing. The only upside is I'm very, very cheap, very frugal. I will not buy this stuff. I won't buy candy. If I'm in the store, I'm not gonna buy a candy bar. I'm not gonna buy a bag of candy. I won't do it. I don't want to spend the money on it. But if someone else buys it, someone else brings it over, if my wife buys it, I'm gonna go to town. I'm gonna eat. I'm gonna binge on it, and I'll probably get yelled at. I'll get in trouble. Try hiding the candy from me, but that doesn't work. I'm like a little kid. I gotta find it. I have a problem. But really, October is where it starts. Well, maybe before, but after Halloween, definitely. You eat some candy. You're like, oh, I've been good all summer. I can eat a little bit, and then you eat a little bit more, and then before you know it, you're gaining weight, and then you come into Thanksgiving, and then it's like all the Thanksgiving meals and stuff, and then the pies and the desserts, and then Christmas, just the same, there's Christmas candy and all that, it just rolls into it. And then you got New Year's, and you're like, oh, maybe I should do something about it, but you just had like 3 solid months of, at least for me, binge eating on all these extra desserts and snacks, and I can already feel it happening already. Yeah. But I have a slight problem, or an additional problem as well. I can't work out. My back is still recovering from surgery. I can do like calf raises and maybe some squats. Maybe a push-up, maybe a pull-up, but I have to be extremely careful. I can't really do any weight training at the moment. So, oh man, I need to be extra careful. And the only thing I can really do is control my diet. I was doing good before. Like I said, once Halloween comes around, I'm in big trouble. So, do you usually have a problem around the holidays, gaining a little extra weight, or if you live in a colder climate, definitely, do you gain a little extra weight during the winter? I mean, it's natural, I guess, if we didn't have to, well, if we had to, hunt and forage for food. We don't have to do that. Everything's at the ready and extremely convenient and pretty much unhealthy. The options we have now are ridiculous. But regardless, what do you do? When do you notice that throughout the year you gain a little bit more weight? And what do you do, well, to combat combat to fight against it? You know, do you exercise more during that time? Do you eat less junk during that time? Or, I mean, I'm looking for suggestions here. And also, I'm trying to hold myself accountable so it's not even extra harder. I'm not really saying my words right today, you know, but you know what I mean. I'm trying to hold myself accountable here, where if I didn't mention it to you, I'd probably just keep eating, gain weight. But maybe this is gonna put me in a mental state where it's like, well, I already had a Kit Kat and a Twix. I mean, you're talking the mini Halloween size, but still, all those little candies add up. But my point is, maybe next time I go to reach for that, I'll be like, oh, you know what? Everybody on YouTube, you right here watching me, you know I shouldn't be eating this, so maybe I shouldn't eat this. Because like I said, I have no self-control when it comes to this stuff. There is like a mental block in my head. I could pass up on cake, I could pass up on cupcakes, there's so many other foods, but like I said, chocolate is my weakness. Chocolate, peanut butter that's my kryptonite for the most part. You know what I mean? I have to get back into my diet, and I don't like to use the word diet because diet means it's something that's temporary. I need to get back into my healthy eating. It's not a diet, it's a lifestyle change. It's just a conscious choice. I am not saying my words right today. It's a choice you make to eat healthier, eating the good stuff, the junk stuff, the stuff that is just not good for you. I gotta lay off of it. And it's also harder too because my wife's pregnant right now, so she's indulging a little bit more and eating more, but she can because she's burning the calories, you know, making a baby. I'm not. There's no baby in this belly. So that's the thought for today is, are you really overeating at the moment? Are you binge eating? Are you eating improperly and not healthy? And what can you do to make a change? Whether that's cutting that food out and eating a little more healthy, incorporating more exercise, or whatever it might be. Well, all I can say is today's the day to change. I'll see you on the next one. I was gonna cut to a shot of like me eating candy right now, but I ate it before I started filming this, so I'm already feeling guilty about it. And I mean, I was gonna be like, leave me alone, type of deal. But yeah. I mean, I'll go and eat peanut butter straight out of the peanut butter jar with a spoon. And the bad thing is, I've gotten my daughter into the habit too.